All right, it is time to talk about bone broth. Been talking about it for a while. Been meaning to show this video for a while. Just now finally getting time to put it together. Edit it for you guys. That is the whole carcass body of a chicken right there. Just all of the bones, skin, any leftovers that you got there. You can toss them in the pot. But yeah, you just need the bones. Anything else in there is just for flavor. Throw a little seasoning in if you want. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to take your whole chicken, get it broke down like this, and just enough water in there to barely cover it. Since I didn't take the time to break this one down fully, you can see a little bit sticking up out of the water. Not the end of the world. Just have enough liquid in there, because you got to remember you're going to be boiling this for, or cooking this thing for 12 to 14 hours. So, you want to make sure you have enough liquid in there. But yeah, we're going to add in some celery stalks. Get those in. I like to use the tops for my broth just because it's not something I can use for my, celery and peanut butter snacks or any other cooking. So I just like to throw them in there. I guess you could, but I don't. I don't use them for anything other than my stalks. So I throw my celery tops in. We're going to go ahead and get us an onion here in just a moment. Throw that sucker into the pot as well. You can dump in some carrots. I like to use carrots in mine. But yeah, anything, like I said, anything you're throwing in outside of the chicken is just simply for flavor more than anything. Get a little bit of nutrition out of the veggies, obviously. But it's really the collagen in the bones that we're looking for here, health-wise. But yeah, the whole point of this bone broth is just to get all the nutrition possible out of this bird. We're going to try to get all the collagen, nutrition out of the bones that you wouldn't normally have in your diet. Get it all broke down out of here. The way I do it is once I've got everything in my pot, I bring it up to a good roll and boil for about a half hour. Get everything good and started in the breakdown process. Then you're just going to crank it down to a low simmer for about the next 12 to 14 hours. 12's enough, 14's better if you got the time. I just feel like, get the maximum extraction at that point. But yeah, every few hours, just come out, check on it, make sure it's not boiling more than you want, make sure it's at the right temp. Stir it around. It's a really simple thing to do. It really doesn't require much maintenance at all. It just requires the time. And it's definitely worth the time if you've got it. I highly recommend it. I feel like it's a big staple in my diet now. I feel like it helps me with bloating and with some other things. And so I definitely recommend mixing it in. This is something that your grandma and your grandpa probably used to do. It's kind of a lost art these days, and it's just one of those things, trying to teach people and help them learn better ways to live. Healthy, natural living. It's the way to go, the way God intended. Now we're going to go ahead and speed this video up a little bit, get to the end here, show you guys how I package this stuff up. Now the payoff. Going to go ahead and dump everything through a mesh wire strainer here. Go ahead and smash it down real good. Get all the juice run through this thing. Don't want to miss even a little bit. Get it, run it through a few times, cycle it, dump it through the strainer more than once if you need to. Make sure you get all your little bits out. Make sure you get every bit of broth extracted from all the cooked parts that you got there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It'll go into the bowl. We'll toss that sucker into the fridge. And then the next day, you're going to have an awesome gelatin product that looks exactly like this if you did it correctly. If it doesn't gel up, then that means you didn't do it right. It means you didn't get it hot enough. It means you didn't extract the collagen. Because here's what you want. Now, mine does have a nice layer of fat on it because I did have some skin and some other stuff in there, a little bit of meat left over. So, you're going to get a layer of fat. You can remove that. Some people do. I like to leave the fat personally. I just split it. But, oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look how thick it is. Just a beautiful jelly gravy. It's just going to make an absolutely awesome broth for whatever you want to use it for. There is so much health benefit in that right there. That is that liquid gold, y'all. Now you guys know what you're doing. Let's really speed it up here. Go ahead and throw this into some quart freezer bags. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and freeze this stuff up. Like I said, I split that fat right down the middle, half and half. Put it into 2 nice big bags here. You can use half gallon. You can use quart. I think I used quart here today. And, yeah, you're going to have an awesome end result, man. This stuff is delicious. It's amazing. I highly recommend getting it in your diet right now. Seriously, stop running the rat race. Stop being misinformed. Stop buying absolutely everything from the supermarket. Start doing some of this stuff yourself, guys. You will absolutely appreciate it. It'll save your health, your family's health. Like, follow, subscribe. Love you guys.